Good evening, YouTube. I wanted to preface this video by telling you how much I'm in love. I'm in love with these. They're cheap and they're amazing. But I have to save these for another video. I originally did a swatching in this following video, but it was just way too long, and so I decided to cut it out, and this following video is a bit of a chop job, and I did forget to put my microphone on, and subsequently was talking into the microphone instead of talking into the phone microphone, so it might not be great. But anyway, let me get on with it. I am going to publish the lipstick and lip video as another one. And you'll see swatches for these guys. I did not do these two because I just got these two. These are just two matte ones. They're not the metallic. But they smell and they taste like almost like Hawaiian tropic, coconutty. It's a pleasant surprise. They're not bad, but they're nowhere near as good as these. These get a little thick. So that was my quick review of these two. Without further ado, let's cut into our regularly scheduled program that I actually filmed about 4 or 5 days ago, and I am just getting to you now. So apologies. And the lipstick one with most of the lipsticks that I decided to take, and I think I did a lot of the liquid lipsticks that I had because I think I culled some, if my memory serves me correctly. Anyway, let's get on to it, and please look for the lipstick video very soon, I promise. Okay? Hope everyone's well. Have a good night. Ciao. Good evening, YouTube. This afternoon, I was requested to do a bit of a mini haul or a haul. I just so happened to be packing up to leave on the road, so I figured I would kind of try and knock two birds out with one stone. Packing up my makeup and kind of going over some of the new stuff I got. Some hits, some misses, some cheap, some not so cheap. Let's start here. I already kind of cheated a little bit with these here. Little containers that I got from my bead projects, and instead of taking the whole product, I just took a little bit and foundations and primers and stuff I marked, I'm not sure, and then eyeshadows. So that is that. Girl has to have options, I suppose. Traveling from Las Vegas to California, it goes from being incredibly dry to being by the ocean. This is just a Rimmel BB cream. This here is Makeup Forever, which was one of my splurges. This time I got it in Y315. Really kind of funny is after that, I decided, I saw a review on LA Girl's Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation, which this is. Actually, it's a mix of, this is fair, and when I eventually went to try it out, they only had fair. So that it was winter, I figured I'd give it a shot, and it was still a bit too light. So I went and got Next Time Natural, and just kind of combine them both, and that's what this is. Summer, I'll probably just use this by itself. The funny thing is, notice all of these packages look very, very similar. The exact same bottle, except this one has a metal ring, and they're embossed differently on the top cap. And LA Girl has embossing here. Obviously different product, but same packaging. Kind of funny. The LA Girl goes for about $10. This goes for like around $35. So far, as long as you don't put too much of this on, I'm fairly happy with it. And fairly happy with Makeup Forever too. It really, like I said, depends on my skin's mood. Don't know whether I have, this was my huge splurge for this year. And this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Got it in probably a shade 1 too dark. Probably I'll go with a 5.5 or 5 next time. But I will get this again. It's fantastic stuff. Very buildable. And I have my trusty Inglot 67, my regular face area, and then I have another Inglot here. Is handy dandy thingy. This is LW 300. And a little bit. So put it there. Next, here, this stuff. Sleeping pack. It has hyaluronic acid in it. Familiar, it just kind of plumps the skin. And quite expensive sometimes. I think it's a bit gimmicky. I got it at Day Sale, hyaluronic acid inclusive, for $1.50. That you may have already seen. It's my Elizabeth Arden Lip Fix Cream. And then I had that. Sorry, this was from some liquid lipstick that I was testing out to make sure I hated it. I did. We'll get to that. This is my little professional tube. Here I have, this is just a darker face powder. It's actually by e.l.f. And I just use this for contouring. Works out quite well. Next we have what I've had. Just trying to use up some of this stuff. Got a pan on this. And it's a nice color. Mosaic Powder blends in Truth. Verite. Up. This is not NYX powder. This is actually just go with the insert and put in some powder, which is my favorite this last probably year. So the RCMA No Color Powder, original. I mistakenly got the RCMA translucent once. Not as happy with that. Not at all. Very, very subtle difference, but it does make a difference. This I got not too long ago. It's worked out quite well. I like it a lot on my skin. And color is Coral Glow. Didn't think I'd be a big person into coral, but it looks pretty good. Next, I got this my last trip out. Not quite sure why. It was an impulse buy. I hadn't heard of it before, and I really got it just for this color. And this color's pretty nice. This color's nice. But it's very similar if you take a look. Came with a brush and everything. Brush. Check this out. They probably were responsible for this too, because these are all pretty darn similar. So they probably did this is a counterfeit, by the way. So they probably did a counterfeit. They probably were responsible, or the same company, because that's too much of a similarity. But the colors are quite nice. Unfortunately, I did not realize they were, I just saw LA. I didn't see Made in the People's Republic of China. And I have a sneaking suspicion this is not cruelty free. So probably will not buy it again. But I'll find out for sure in the future. It's here, Beauty Treats. Someone gave it to me because I really liked these two colors. And I think $5, whatever. But the colors aren't too bad. Don't know where they purchased that. Next would be BH Cosmetics. I don't know if I've shown this before. It's not that new. I actually had another palette as well, but I decided to dismantle it, which I'll get into in a bit. But these colors are all pretty light and frosty, exception of this and this one. So it's not very shimmery, but has some shimmer in it. Don't really use it that often. Go right back here. Fit that here. Ones. There we go. Alright. Yeah, the next palette, or the other palette that I had, I didn't want to travel with it. It's too bulky, it's too much, and I don't use all the colors. So what I decided to do was take it apart, and including all of my other loose ones, like this Morphe, and I got some washers because some of these weren't metal, tin or something. It's something that's not aluminum maybe. Not magnetic, so I just glued some washers to the back and got a magnetic sheet, and they're out here staring at me, and that lets me kind of try and use up stuff that I'm hitting pan on the like. It's a little messy, but it's not too bad. And when I do want to travel, I do something like this, which I've got set up already. And got the magnets not going anywhere. This is what's called a super magnet. And these things could hold up a horse almost. Get them in, I think, Home Depot. They're expensive little suckers. They're like $4 for 12. But you see, it's not going anywhere. And the magnet's actually strong enough that it will, you can feel it through the tin. And if I decide to get something a bit bigger, I want to take more, I have several other containers, like this one is funny, transformer container, or this all stemmed because I couldn't find, my Z palette was missing in action. Of course I found it now, but it's kind of big too. I don't need this many. Oh, I use this one as well. Dirty. Sweet since I did the Inglot haul, I forgot what colors I did, but as you see, I've gotten some more. And these I'm taking. I'm not going to go through all the colors, but these three, some of my favorites. One I'm not taking. And if you didn't see the other one, this is how you take them out, and you can mix and match them at will. So if you need 3, you can just take 3. If you need 5, you can take 5. These as well. Why? Because I need choices. Very little to do on the road. I must amuse myself. These I'm going to be leaving. And this one was, instead of being a 5, it's actually lipstick. Actually fragrance. Which one it is? It smells really nice. It is fragrance. Can't see. Mandarin Crush. It smells very good. It's very light. And it's a little messy. But this was for a blush, and my fault completely. I dropped it and cracked it, and subsequently it was just becoming a mess, so took it out of there. These are nice, they're stackable, and let's say that you want to save even more room, you can stack these even smaller, which is fantastic. This will stack. Stack there. No. Did not work well. It's got a little bit of magnet on this side, but nowhere near enough. Which actually isn't bad. Stack that on the bottom. And just slide this back. Put that back in the wall. So these I've come to figure out are so unnecessary. They're nice to have as an option, but I think I'm good with brushes right now. And this one I like quite a bit. It's good to blend, good for contouring. Is the E46, and I might take this. I took out the X divider in here for now because it just was cumbersome. Unfortunately, that means that I will not be able to put this here setting very well. But I think I'm still going to try so it blocks that stuff out from banging around. It's in my luggage. This is not Morphe. This is It Cosmetics, but I want to take something smaller. It's not going to take as much room. I'll use this for powder instead of this behemoth. Just the Morphe MB1, which needs cleaned. This is the one that I usually take with me. It's the E49, but decided I'm going to take this one instead, which is the E50. So it's a bit more tapered, more for contouring, but I'm going to take this one because I'm taking this. So do I need this? Alright, next, take my spoolie guy and these down here. All my brushes up here. Oops. Next, actually washed all these yesterday, but I just used this today. Gonna take a crease, smaller crease. That should do it for crease brushes. And I will put this kind of way, this kind of way, this kind of way. Just simply because I don't need to take them all. They will be okay here without me. They will be nice and safe. They can have a vacation. Next, take these two. Got some tapered ones. This is a crown. It's a nice brush. It's C468 Smoky Eyeliner, they call it. This is my favorite here. And don't know. Well, this guy's my favorite too. I had one more, but I'm not sure where it's at. So let us go ahead. We're going to take the Crown C527. I'm going to take the Morphe E36. We're going to take the Morphe E18. And, oh, why not? I'll take the Crown 468. Okay. Thin eyeliner, I don't need to take. Crown Precision Crease. Don't need that. It's the Morphe 431, which is quite similar. stay here. The Morphe 502 and the Morphe 503. And I am taking some smaller, more compact blending brushes, so I'm not going to take these. And same goes for the Morphe 505. More tapered. This brush, the M510 or 516, one of the two. I do like it, but not going to take it. And another E13. Not going to take that guy either, because I have this whole little container here of some smaller blending brushes that I'm going to make do with. I think I'll survive. This guy too. This guy I've had for I don't know how many years, and it's no name, it's nothing special, but I love it. I love it so much. Don't know why, but I do. I do have one of these already packed. This I don't really need. This guy I don't really need. I have something similar. Smaller. Don't need this. Sealer, don't need it. And this guy, don't need it. So, that's it for here. These are the brushes I've gotten along the way. And all the new ones. These are what I'm traveling with, which is still a lot, but it's okay. Could be worse. I could be taking them all. So I've got eyeshadow packed. These are packed. A sharpener. Oh. Pencils. My Inglot kohl pencil is lovely. It's a go-to. I love it, love it, love it. Clean or not clean color. Very smooth. Really like these. I have nothing terrible to say about them. They're reasonable and they last for a while. They don't break off in half like, oops, a couple NYX products did to me. And NYX has been kind of on my list lately, the naughty list. This is a old standby, which I'm just trying to use up. It's a Rimmel dark brown eyebrow pencil. Rimmel makes pretty good eyebrow pencils. Fortunately, they don't do a thin one like this yet. I got really kind of boycotting the NYX one because I used it up like within a week or two, I think. Just not a lot of product in there, and that Ulta one has been with me for a little while now. But I do like this NYX product, which is Beyond Nude. It's the slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme color lip liner. This lip liner is so good the name had to be this long. Isn't that cute? Got a sweet suede matte lip liner, which I like for my browns. This is in Maison. And another one which is in Soft Spoken. probably very like just the natural or peekaboo. Another thing I've gotten, the smoldering eyeliner, voluminous, never mind. Thick. I like it. Moving on to here. If I can get in here. All. Stuff I use all the time. This is very cheap, incredibly cheap, but it's really good to blend for smoky eye. It's called the Master Strokes Clean Color at whopping $1.50. Yay! So I'm gonna take that. This is new to me as of this week. It's the I Light Crayon by Nika K, New York. I like it a lot. Very nice. It's, I think, going to replace this one that I don't know the name. I don't know who made it, but you see, pretty much the same. Can't tell the difference. So we're going to take this one. This is new to me. This is just a brown made by J-Cat, which is an old person, or a person who used to be with NYX, is my understanding. And this color is in light brown. This is a really nice, very creamy too. Goes on well. I haven't tested the waterproof claim yet, but so far so good, which is not what I can say about the lip liner ones, which we'll get to. This is Essence. It's very shiny. I like it. I rarely use it, but choices, remember, choices. And this, so I don't need another one of these, but I am going to do, this one has a little brushy thing. I'm going to trade these out. They're the exact same, oh, maybe they're not. No, they're the same. So I want to take the shorter one just so I can start using it up. Still is quite good. And two mascaras I'm using. This strip is Falsies Push-Up Drama, which I like the regular Falsies as well. A lot of them look clumpy on me. And a lot of the formulas I like and the brush I hate, and vice versa. And of course, Perversion, which the only thing I don't care about it is it smears very easy. And sometimes I like a dark brown, not necessarily a black. So this is black brown. So it's not quite as dark. So daytime, nighttime. Plus, with my black hair, it can come off fairly harsh. I'm doing all black. So, got my liners already. So that's it for me. If you stuck with me this long, I apologize. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, one last thing. I bought this at, because I'm getting blind, so blind. I bought this at Bed Bath & Beyond. A little it's up here, and it smudge all over it. But it's up, and then it lights up when it has batteries. The only thing is, it does kind of suck the batteries up, even though it's LEDs. So I bought some rechargeable batteries from IKEA. I highly suggest. I just bought 2 sets of them. So I'll always have 3 that will be good, because this weird thing takes 3 and not 2 and not 4. So that's that. And that's enough, right? I hope you enjoyed. Again, thank you for watching. And any questions, just leave them down below. I hope the sound came out okay in this. Please, since I forgot to put my microphone on. Anyway,